Transhub is reporting a group of raiders near Okogumelo. We should look into this. Might give us a lead on our vanishing bandit. This is definitely a bandit raid, but witnesses are saying the leader is different to any raider they've seen before. Sounds like our man. This is definitely our guy. Transhub wants us to go in after him. Transhub believes this raider is using some kind of teleport tech. They'll pay well if we can get him to activate it. They want to trace him. Boss, if they switch those radio beacons on, reinforcements will come.
Fighting for the good guys. What's out there? And believe me, you are not prepared.
Good work, but we need to find the others. If we can keep them teleporting out, the Accord can trace their signals more effectively. Transhub has a tracing signal. Excellent work. Transhub says they were able to get a partial trace on the radar. At least it's a start.
Boss, you remember passing a cave along the coast not too far back? Accord is asking us to swing back around and clean out some Marana. I'm picking up the signal for a crashed LGV near your location. Might want to check it out. Might find something good.
Have you realized I'm not the Nighthawk anymore? This is only my Tier 3 R36. I have a tier 4 one. I can't use it on my Accord Recon.
We need to take them out, and fast. Once we start shooting, they'll start pouring out. Keep your eyes peeled, boss.
On Sin, some kind of weather effect? Sin's showing it's not natural, reading a strong melting signature.
And this is when I do a little victory dance. Of course, it's hard to do in my cockpit, but I think I do it well. For as much as we deal with these things, I swear there are days where I don't think we're making any progress. Heads up, boss. We've got ourselves a boatload of Arana running around a place called Old Cogumelo. There's a reward for whoever cleans them out. Looks like the Arana are coming out of an old Accord base. How much you want to bet there are cocoons in there? This old base, the Flotilla, is just one of a number of bases around Copa that have been either abandoned or destroyed. This one, though, has a particular reputation. Watch yourself in there. They'll be coming at you from the floor, the walls, the ceiling. It'll look worse than it is. All right, make your way inside, find the Arana cocoons, and blow them to hell. Then we can leave. Holy smokes, get those rocks! Rejoice, I have a job for us. Raiders are taking up.
Do you know how many entrances and exits there is to this Ares mission?
Omnidyne's old research. Corporate is willing to pay us generously to retrieve that info. They're inside the old Omnidyne base at Mushroom Rock.
There's one on the left, there's one on the right, there's one on the top, and of course the front entrance and the back entrance.
Nice work on knocking everything out.
So a total of 5.
With the Chosen pushing further into New Eden, the Accord doesn't have time for these gangs, which is where we come in. Not that I would trade steady work for long-standing peace or anything. Honest. Makes sense the Accord would ditch this place.
Do you want me to show you all the entrances?
Why waste time defending something built on the nastiest...
Well, of course you see this one. 2 broken windows, and then there's just a half-open window in the back. There's no land actually on the other side of that window. It's just water. The back window is actually the hardest one to get through, though. Well, now you know where all the entrances and exits are. If you're trying to be stealthy, it's quite easy to use the back window to grab the datapad real fast. Just jump in through the back window, grab the datapad, and jump right back out. That's how I just get the datapad so easily from this Ares machine. Well, at least when I'm my Nighthawk, because that one can actually cloak. Cloaks just long enough. If I don't mess up going through the back window and leaving through the back window, I'll have enough time to grab the datapad and get out without being seen. Actually is helpful when you don't get seen, because the people at the Arkport pylon are less aware of your presence, it seems like. They seem to not think that you're actually there.
Keep your eyes peeled for enemy movement. They could be anywhere.
So being stealthy sometimes is a good thing if the enemy's like a red or a purple. Sorry, I let go of the mic button. Looks like somebody's already here.
The raiders have holed up inside the facility. If we want that data, we're gonna have to go in and take it.
Got a kill. That's right.
Yep. Just returned for the arc light.
He went AFK while gliding. He glided under the water level. What music? Oh.
Yeah, the wall behind the arc light.
Why was the datapad in the middle of the Ares machine?
I had picked it up already once.
Jacked him up.
Got the last terminal.
Got one.
You, but a good firefight gets my blood racing, boss. Now let's get out of here.
Updated with your target's location, boss. Bring Accord's goods back outside to the Arc Porter and stay safe.
That's right.
Count 'em up. That's right.
We need you to recover more to fulfill the contract, boss. Keep going. Transhub is reporting a group of raiders near Okogumelo. We should look into this. Might give us a lead on our vanishing bandit. This is definitely a bandit raid, but witnesses are saying the leader is different to any raider they've seen before. Sounds like our man. That's all of them. Great work. Accord are crediting you now. The payload has made it to the Arkport intact. Good work keeping it safe. Even with Ares teams operating throughout, the Whedon is only getting more dangerous. We have lots of work to do. We are clear to engage the raiders.
Jack them up!
Transhub believes this raider is using some kind of teleport tech. They'll pay well if we can get him to activate it. They want to trace him. Boss, if they switch those radio beacons on, reinforcements will come.
Got one. Jack them up. Jack them up.
Tell me, Merc, do you know who you're fighting? Do you know what's behind that big glowing wall?
Nice work. But what was he using? That isn't a core tag. Transhub says they were able to get a partial trace on the radar. At least it's a start. Hey boss, I've received word from Transhub that a large group of Chosen were located in an area not far from your location. Care to look into it? I am detecting dozens of Chosen. They may be using this as a staging area. What the flotilla's initial purpose was remains unclear. The court won't talk about it. But some of the worst stories make this out to be a twisted place. I don't like it. Transhub has been warning about Chosen moving in on New Eden for weeks. This looks like a continuation of that. Good work finding the data, boss. If we hadn't grabbed it when we had, who knows how bad it would have been. Boss, I've added a new waypoint for you on Sin. Sensitive goods recovery straight from the top of the Accord. I'll try to find out more.
Alright, a little more info from our client. It seems the Samarana have taken up residence in an old cave. He's hell-bent on cleaning these things out.
I am detecting dozens of Chosen. They may be using this as a staging area.
Huh. I wonder why they call it Mushroom Rock.
We're going to be paid well when the Accord are this cryptic. They still aren't giving me specifics on our recovery target. Clear your way to the target. I've marked it on Sin. Once you get the stuff, bring it outside. I'll have an arc port pylon waiting. There's the target, boss. Bring what you find back to the arc portal.
Just so you know, we are all recluses. You realize that, right?
We need you to recover more to fulfill the contract, boss. Keep going. There's a lucrative contract coming down from the Accord. Recovery of goods. Check Sin for the location. The Accord still need more, boss. Head back in and bring out what's left. You're all done, boss. A fellow Ares operator took care of the last one. Payment is incoming. The Accord were really desperate to secure that payload. Hopefully they'll pay it forward with more support for Ares teams. A few more jobs like that one and you'll be ready for a hardware upgrade, eh, boss? I'm detecting dozens of Chosen. They may be using this as a staging area. The Accord are still being cryptic about our recovery target. I'll stay on it. Clear your way to the target. I've marked it on Sin. Once you get the stuff, bring it outside. I'll have an ARC port pylon waiting. Over there, boss. Be careful. We need this stuff intact. Hey, boss. I've received word from Trends Hub that a large group of Chosen were located in an area not far from your location. Care to look into it? The Accord still need more, boss. Head back in and bring out what's left. You're all done, boss. A fellow Ares operator took care of the last one. Payment is incoming. The Accord were really desperate to secure that payload. Hopefully they'll pay it forward with more support for Ares teams. Even with Ares teams operating throughout, Nuiden is only getting more dangerous. We have lots of work to do.